All right, here's our second example. We have the system y equals 4x plus 10. I have in red because that's the red line up here on the right. The line y equals 7x plus 13 in blue because that's the blue line up here on the right in the graph. We can see from the graph that our solution is going to be -1 comma 6. But again, we're learning how to solve these algebraically. So step one, since both these equations are in y equals form, we can simply take what y equals and replace it into the y of the other equation. So I can drive, the way I drove in the notes is I went with 7x plus 13, and I took that and went, boop, I replaced it into that red y. Now, by all means, I could have also driven a different way. I could have took the 4x plus 10 and put that into the blue y. Either way, I'd have an equation down here like we have 7x plus 13 equals 4x plus 10. Or if I drove the other way, we'd have 4x plus 10 equals 7x plus 13. Either way, we're off to the same start here, same process. All right, so now, second step is we're going to solve for x. So I want to subtract 13 from both sides, minus 13 and minus 13 here. Sorry, I can't do it with the mouse too well here. And then I'm going to get rid of this 4x. I'll move it to the left. So I'm going to say minus 4x minus 4x. So 7x plus -4x, I get 3x. 13 plus -13 is nothing. So it's just 3x on the left side, equal sign. And then 4x plus -4x is no x. And then 10 plus -13 is how I got the -3. Then what are we going to do? That's right. We are going to divide both sides by 3. And so we get x equals 1. But wait, we're not done. What are we trying to find? We're trying to find the point of intersection. A point is made up of x and y. So we already know x is -1. How are we going to figure out that y is 6 algebraically? Well, you guessed right. We are going to substitute x equals -1 into either equation, okay? And we're going to solve for y. So I did the y equals 4x plus 10, the red equation. I substitute -1 in for x. And so then I got y equals -4 plus 10. So we get y equals 6. But just for fun, let's use the blue equation up here and do it together. Y equals, it's going to be 7 multiplied by -1 plus 13. Well, that becomes -7 plus 13. I get the same thing. Y equals 6. Excuse me. So then our next step is to write the final answer. So what does our final answer have to look like? That's right, it's an ordered pair. So we get the answer -1 comma +6. Sorry, -1 +6, and we see our answer matches our graph in the upper right.